Oh my goodness, I'm still freezing, shivering. Great day for the Ducks. Great day to be a Duck. Great day, all Duckies. Unbelievable performance. You know, we thought heading into the day that if we could get to 70 plus, that would be kind of enough to make sure that we were happy at the end. And then it just got on the roll there. You know, Jonathan Cabral in the hurdles, Marcus Chambers in the 8, those guys in the 5K. Can't ask for much more than that. So pretty outstanding day so far.
2 years having to wait until the very last race before you realize that you can clinch to have your heart beat up a little bit?
Yeah, well, actually, this one was a little more tame than that one because we knew it was kind of over and done with after the 200 because all we needed was 3 points. And then when we knew that with the 5K coming up that we should at least get 3 points.
Guys like Marcus and Cabral, I mean, maybe overachieving in a lot of minds.
Huge.
Do you have any sense for kind of how it all came together for those guys?
You know, for Marcus, it's kind of one of those things that happened at Pac-12s. You know, for him to have that huge PR and run 45-21, that was a big stepping stone and building block for him to move forward. And then he was able to get through regionals and then to come here and battle like he did and get second. You know, we would have never ever thought that coming into the season.
Ducks had won 2 in a row here 50 years ago. And then since then, this is a pretty big track place. What's it mean to be here?
You know, when you start to compare anything with what we've done in the past and put what we're doing in the present, it's pretty special. You know, this is a pretty special place as far as history and tradition and legacy goes.
Mississippi State came down this way.
You know, of course, your marquee player shined today, but talk a little bit about this performance.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, we talked earlier about Marcus Chambers. We talked about Jonathan Cabral. You know, those are huge points. If you want to talk about Will Gohegan, they're getting fourth in the 5K as well. You know, those guys are super studs for us, and for them to be part of what we're doing here and being special is nice.
How did you get that kind of performance out of Marcus? It just seems like a nice monthly skyrocket.
Yeah, we were just Pac-12s. You know, Marcus is a shy guy. Marcus is very quiet. Marcus's demeanor is very laid back. And you can start to see him kind of come out of his shell. He's a sophomore, so he has another couple of years here, so definitely have some time.
What's it like knowing that you got all those points sitting in the 5K? What kind of peace of mind is that giving?
It's just one of those things. Of course, we never ever like to take anything for granted because, you know, in sport anything can happen. But when you have Edward and you have Eric and you have Will and you have Jake, all of those guys there in the 5K, it's awesome. And you know, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. Sure, I sit in front and talk to you guys. Our sports training staff, Dr. Skaggs and Kim Terrell, have been absolutely phenomenal. You know, our compliance office, our admissions, all those people play a huge part in what we're doing right now.
Last year you got tossed into the steeplechase pool. Are you getting something over there too?
No, go ahead.
Last year you got tossed into the steeplechase pool. This year you took a bucket to the head. Which one do you prefer?
Believe it or not, the steeplechase ain't half bad.
Robert, when do you start thinking about tomorrow in the women's competition?
Believe it or not, and some of those thoughts are already there. As soon as we wrap this up, we'll go and convene and have a few meetings with the women and kind of get prepared and set up for that. That's one of the biggest changes there. Like, you come from a high and you got to get back grounded to go out and do this thing all over again.
You might have 2 highs.
You could possibly have 2 highs. That's one good way to look at it.
From your perspective, it seemed like you guys either achieved or overachieved. Were there any disappointments for you in the men's portion of this?
Nate Moore, he's a freshman guy there. Just missing making it out on the finals in the triple jump. He was 13, so that's probably the only one for today.
But overall, though, you must be on cloud 9.
We did an awesome job today. The guys really came to play.
Struggled a little bit, and just like Marcus, struggled a little bit as well. Second, and something Devin wasn't necessarily the favorite, but then he wins, and then Cabral comes out and, you know, Fallon brings him in second.
Yeah, he had a good 8 hurdles there. You know, he got a little twisted on hurdle 8, or else it may have been a different outcome there. And to be able to possibly be repeat winners in that event with 2 different guys have been pretty huge as well.
People know about Oregon for the distance runners, but I feel like today you kind of showed how complete the team is.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things that we've been working hard on, and you can kind of see some of that from the Pac-12 meet. We're a balanced program. You know, I know our history and traditions say a lot about our distance, and we embrace that, and we understand that's what our history was. But how we're doing things now, we're a balanced program where we score all across the board. There is no one set area that doesn't contribute, and you know that I think that makes us special.
Were your women out here today watching?
Yes.
Do you want them to be experiencing this just in case that maybe kind of give them some energy going into tomorrow?
Not necessarily this. I wanted them to be there to support their teammates. We're a combined program, and I know this is a split gender deal right here, but that's not how we do things. They were here supporting the guys, and just like the guys will be here supporting them tomorrow.
Ready to do this all again tomorrow? The celebrations feel
well,
the second time maybe?
it'll be interesting. And like usually you crash after this because you come from such a high. Now you got to temper that because you got to get back up again. No problem.
Just the 4 straight indoor-outdoor titles. Can you put that into words what that means to your program for you personally?
You know, it's historic in nature, you know, for what we're doing there at the conference level, and for us to take what we practice and what we learned there at the Pac-12 Conference of Champions, and then for us to be able to display that on the national level is huge. You know, I know there's often debate and bickers about what conference is the best, but we're definitely doing a good job at the Pac-12. Thanks, guys.